experience where a coach or a doctor came to me and offered me or suggested anything like using doping. So in that sense, I never really had a problem with staying clean. To be a clean athlete in badminton, for me, wasn't really hard. It was more about being careful with the products and supplements that I take, so checking if they are tested. Luckily, I'm not in that position to even have a choice because, yeah, like I said, I never got offered. But of course, you also have your own values, and yeah, cheating is not the way I was raised or the way I was taught by my surrounding. That's also a part of why I didn't do it. I know that my parents, my girlfriend, my siblings, they would be really disappointed in me if it would all come out, and I know that I myself wouldn't be able to sleep at night if I knew that I'd be doing that. I think what it is that drives people towards doping is usually the culture that they're in or the people that are around them. I think if a lot of your teammates, your coaches, and maybe even about your opponents, that if they are using doping and you have tried your whole life to get to the top, but you're not really succeeding at it, and you have the suspicion that the other ones are using doping, yeah, then the step towards using, I think, is a small one. Well, my attitude about the gray area is that you simply have to be following the rules of the WADA. I think I'm a bit more pragmatic in a sense that everything that is allowed to do, you are allowed to do. Yeah, not everyone is thinking the same about that gray area, but of course I can see where they're coming from, but the line needs to be drawn somewhere. So it's more that I acknowledge that and to help the authorities to control that line. Yeah, you have to be pragmatic in a sense that this is it and there's no discussion besides that. My pragmatic approach is that you can do everything within the boundaries of the rules, and if you go over it, then you are using doping and cheating. A few years ago I torn my meniscus. Yeah, it was in a crucial time for me, so of course injuries are never a fun thing, but you always try to go back as soon as possible. And then a year later I've torn my other meniscus. Yeah, that was a big bummer. But yeah, it's just like, it's the same with your approach to practice every day. You just try to make the most of it and get back to your old level as soon as possible. After my injury, I was struggling to get back to my original level, but I never was doubting about using performance-enhancing drug to get back to where I was. It didn't even cross my mind, but that's also because I wasn't given the opportunity, so I never really had to think about it. So yeah, that was never really the case for me.